Hello everybody and welcome here inside of Michigan International Speedway, home of the Michigan International Speedway. Well, wait, no. Good God. I messed that up so badly. Welcome to Michigan Speedway, home of the Michigan 200, here in the city of Brooklyn, a small little hamlet in the middle of the mitten. And it is time for the Electric Racing Tour Hankook E-Cup Series to roll into the Irish Hills, as these drivers get ready to make their final push for the Electric Racing Tour Hankook E-Cup Series Championship. With that being said, after this race, we got 4 races remaining here until Overdrive begins on December 28th. After today, the drivers will take on Las Vegas and then Kentucky, and then the regular season finale will be held at Dover Motor Speedway on the first day of winter, December 21st. With that being said, the final 4 races should be interesting, as the regular season championship favorite is not in attendance today, which means this race will be wide open as to whoever is going to be, or as to people trying to make their way into or get themselves into a better spot for that regular season title, although very unlikely today. That being said, let's take a look at your Hankook driver spotlight heading into today's race here in Michigan. Starting off with the Peruvian driver, Rafis. He was the fastest in practice and also, surprisingly, the fastest in qualifying. He'll be starting on pole today, and that Red Bull Toyota will be a driver to watch today, as he is easily the best car on track here today. Starting up in our second driver on the Hankook driver spotlight is going to be Yanov. He's won on a large oval this season already in the Cup Series. He's going to be looking for another win here. It may not be Japan, but it's definitely pretty close to it. That number 45 Toyota Camry will be one to watch, as he'll be starting up in 4th place today. And then finally, our final driver in the what the hell happened here is going to be Matthew. He struggled a lot in qualifying, but to his defense, he was going without any prior practice on the racetrack. Yotrate will be still looking to learn the racetrack, and once he does, you can pretty much guarantee that he will be fighting for the win. He already has 3 wins on the season. With that being said, we're getting ready to go here from the Irish Hills. Today's race is 80 laps for a race distance of about 200 miles is what the logo says. And the trophy that everyone will be fighting for today, a handcrafted wooden trophy featuring an elk with a couple of pine trees here. Who will win the wooden elk here at Michigan International Speedway? Here for the Great Lakes, drivers, are you ready? And we got the chat bubbles popping off here. They are all ready to go here for the Michigan 200. The battle for the wooden elk starts now. I'd like to remind you, today's race brought to you by Hankook, the official tire provider of the Electric Racing Tour, as well as Ionity, the official charging supplier of the Electric Racing Tour. With that being said, drivers are all ready to go. We're going to have 80 laps to decide a winner here, with 4 races to go in the regular season. The Truck Series is off today. They'll be racing at Las Vegas next week in companionship with the Cup Series. With that being said, we'll be going from the Irish Hills to the desert next week, but for now, worrying about winning the race here in the Great North. Drivers are all ready to go, and 80 laps to determine the winner. We have a field of about 7 drivers, about 5 drivers off from the field cap. Also, Matthew, I'm going to ask that you switch your car. I don't know what the heck happened here. Please, yes, please switch your car. It doesn't matter what car you use, as long as it's not any of the 6 in front of you. Also, I have no idea why they decided to put a truck scheme on a cup car, but yeah, okay, that works. That actually works. You used to race for my team last year, so we will have your scheme ready next week, I promise, okay? All right, drivers are all ready to go. So we are going to start the countdown now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Green flag in the air here at Michigan Speedway as they all die on the tri-oval. Raffies, please try to keep it above that white line there. I know you were struggling a little bit. And we're green here from Michigan Speedway. And look at that 27. He's going to be in some trouble. Blends on the inside. And he's going to come back up the racetrack. Ooh. And I know that the corner exit has been a big problem in practice and qualifying. So that might be something to watch out for here today. The 66 into the wall slightly there. Raffi's losing a ton of pace there. And look at who's in the lead. It is the number 4 McLaren Toyota of rapid skill. He will lead the first lap of this race coming to the line. And despite a couple of skirmishes there in the first couple of corners, they do make it through cleanly, and we have completed the first lap of 80 here in Brooklyn, Michigan. And look who's up into second place, Comunismo. He qualified 4th place after having one of the worst times in practice. Definitely improved a lot in qualifying, but now he's up into second place. He's trying to defend a hard charge from that number 7, technically a teammate, as Comunismo is driving in place of Kane today, who is suspended following the events of the finish at Kansas last week. And Bland's going to force Raffies into the grass. The 2 international drivers having an issue. And we made it through lap 3 relatively cleanly. And it's been a really... Let's talk a little bit about that Shark Motor Club team. They had a fantastic week last week, all things considered. Despite the fact that Kane got suspended, he had a hard charge at Bristol in the Truck Series, won the race in Bristol, and could have won the race in Kansas had it not been for a couple of heroics toward the end of that race. But overall, this Shark Motor Club team has seen themselves in a very good position. I have a good feeling that they're going to find victory lane quite a bit this season. Lap number 4 here starts. Number 66 of Shoot, Miss, Kill, who is making a cup start today. I believe this is his first cup start, but he is out of school, has ended in South Africa as far as I know. And he's looking to make a couple of cup starts as the trucks are off this week. He decided he wanted to try and run the cup race. He was under contract with Perez Motorsports, so he already had a cup license, so he just needed to find a ride. He found a part-time ride with Perez Motorsports. He'll be running some races this season with them on a non-points paying basis. Right now, he's doing very well. He's looking for 3rd place, but he's got Blen in the 16, who's technically his teammate for this race, by the way, as Shoot, Miss, Kill is opting to drive a Dodge here for this race, but he'll be driving a Ford whenever his scheme gets made. But for now, he's got to deal with Blen as a teammate. But they've got a little bit rough with each other back there. And speaking of Blen, he's not having the greatest race ever, as he's second to last right now. And look at Matthew. He did have some complaints about the setup when he was qualifying. Remember, he came into this race weekend with 0 practice. 0. Not any open practice, not any final practice. He came into qualifying with no prior experience of this track in this series prior to qualifying. And he is trying to learn the racetrack, but like we said earlier, once he learns the intricacies of this setup, he's going to be very dangerous. And it's going to take a little bit probably to learn the setup, trying to find out what other people are running in terms of their line. But I have full confidence that number 27 Toyota Camry is going to be dangerous here. With that being said, Rapid has led every lap so far in this race, but his teammate, Raffies, who's still looking for his first ERT win, is still looking very hungry. He's back up into second place. He's gathered himself relatively easily. And we got some bits of contact back there between the 66 and the 16, as Shoot, Miss, Kill might have made some contact with the wall on corner exit. Blen's going to take advantage of the mistake. He's going to dive down low, makes a very clean pass with the 66. He's going to take advantage, and that's going to be a switchback on the 66. He's going to regain that spot, and not only that, he's going to be looking to Comunismo for that 4th place spot, and he's also into the draft. He's got the 55 of Sushi and the 7 of Raffies there in front as well. That could be some good spots for the taking. Comunismo does not have the best line there in the corner, and the 66 is going to get by. He's going to retake 4th place, gaining a multitude of spots there within the last couple of laps. Shoot, miss, kill. Be looking to the back. Let's go on board with that number 66 Dodge Charger Daytona, sponsored by Clint Eastwood, your Clint Eastwood onboard camera. We called him Indiana Jones the last couple of broadcasts, but we finally got some clarification during practice today. And shoot, miss, kill. The second we went on board with him, he took that third place spot, but he hasn't cleared that 55 yet. The battle for third still ongoing. And look at this. Raffies, a battle for the lead here. We got 2 battles here in the top. Oh, 3 battles, actually, if you count the battle for 5th. Between Blen and Yotrate. Look at how Matthew has managed to gain 2 spots here. He, like I said earlier, once he learns these setups, and it looks like he's getting a lot better with the setups, he is going to be dangerous. And we got problems! Hard into the wall! That's 2 cars! Caution is out! Oh my God, somebody is dead. The 66 is literally dead. He had a Tony Roper type accident there, Blaze Alexander type accident there. Oh my God. First caution of the day. And Xiaodan even had a bit of he took a little bit of flying lessons there too. I did see that. And we are going to have that incident reviewed by our race administrator, Michelina Baranina. The Polish princess races in the truck series and is also working as a bit of a double agent. Racing in the Cup Series, though, next season. Can't wait for that. And also, we did request that drivers clip their incidents earlier during qualifying, so we are getting as much film as we can. We also had our camera focused on it, so we can look back at the live stream and see what happened instantly as well. Oh, by the way, pit road is open and has been more than 5 laps. And they're going to say a 1 out of 3 for Sushi Panic. So Michelina has determined that, or Electric Racing Tour officials have determined that incident was avoidable. They have given the 55 a 1 out of 3. Pit road is open. I forgot which one of these buttons or which one of these colors means pit road is open. It doesn't matter. So everybody, literally everybody and their mother is going to be coming in for pits here. Remember to stop in the box and press the button. By the way, I had to install these pit boxes myself, like the actual pit lines, because the model did not come with them previously, so you're welcome. And if in that case, if they can collide, then I apologize. I don't think they are, but you never know. Oh, and the 4 overshoots his box. That's going to be dangerous. And Sushi really late on the pit button. This might not be a very good pit stop for her. Rafi's into his box. Relatively decent pace on the clicks there. And we should see Rapid Skill is out of his box first. A lot of red lights still. Still watching for the launch. And they're going to mostly come out of pit road cleanly. I don't think we had anybody jump their box. And the 7 with a horrendous pit exit as he just lost 6 positions there. Why was your limiter why was your limiter 40? Oh, Raffies, I think I know what happened. If somebody pushed you into pit road, then that might have broken your speed. I want you to try to get up to full speed and then report back what you're getting. Yeah, don't bump each other in the pit road or you will mess up someone's limiter. that happens in other leagues all the time. It's happened to me multiple times too. Yeah, Rapid did admit to pushing him. Yeah, Raffies, if it makes you feel better, if you want to reset your car, you can. You pitted, so it's not going to count against you. But Raffies, what I thought was already a bad pit stop has gone from bad to worse, getting his speed broken. What is it? Yeah, I know you're cooking. Okay, Raffies, what are you doing? Oh, okay. You're typing. Okay. Oh, shoot. I never did change mobile controls, did I? I want to, like, try to program my own mobile controls. I think that'd be fun. I already programmed my own spawn button, so, you know, I could probably do that. Rafties was like 2 frames away from jumping to start. That's what I thought. Yeah, I almost gave him the 1 out of 3. But, so everybody's on the lead lap. You know what I need to do next season? Or maybe even next week? I need to program, like, a remove scenery button, like, to remove grandstands locally for people. Because I know I know other leagues do that. And I know football leagues do that, like the remove stadium thing. So... everybody's all ready to go. 1 caution out for a deadly hit for the 66. Green flag back of the air. .27 with a very good start there. He's in 2nd place, the highest he has been all day. And now Rapid, who has not surrendered a single lap yet. Here comes Yotrate to the middle. He's going to be side by side with the 4 down the back straightaway, who has help from the 16. Michigan is technically considered a super speedway because it is a 2-mile racetrack, but I did not think that they meant it like this. Yotrate in the lead, looking to lead his first lap of the afternoon, and he will. Matthew will lead him to the line to start lap 15. From qualifying dead last to leading a lap here in this race. And now he's going to use the 4 to try to block. The 4 loses a ton of spots. He's into the wall on the corner exit. He has just lost 3 positions in 1 corner, but he's going to try to get it. He's got the toe for the 16. 3 wide, and Raffies is into the grass. The 66. No, 66, come back up. Just let them go, let them go. Okay, you're good. Go. God damn it, go. Oh, pit limiter. And they're going to give a verbal to the 7. We got a pit limiter for... I am so sorry for yelling at you then. I did not know that you were pushed into the limiter. You could have just gone to the... end of pit road and just reset your car, or like... could have just drove through the limiter there. You didn't. You're going to be starting to the back. On the race, well, you were going to be at the back anyway. But Matthew in the lead. Raffi's 2nd. Blend 3rd. Sushi 4th. So Matthew did, in fact, learn the setups. Told y'all, he's unstoppable. Like, he's like Forza. You're just not going to stop him. Forza, Quirt, and Matthew just continue to make a joke out of the field in this league. I swear, well, Forza's retired, but now Quirt and Matthew are contending to be our new GOAT. We have to have a new GOAT. Yes, well, actually, no, pit road is not open. Whew. If this race continues to be how it is right now, this could actually end up being an instant classic. And so far, the only cautions have been for some relatively minor incidents. The number 4 jumped the restart. So what do you want? Do you want to give him a 1 out of 3 or like a verbal? I say since it's been like a lot of laps, we'll just give him a verbal. Yeah, verbal. We'll just give, yeah. Hold on. I need to give you access to the ticker next week. Remind me to do that. Because the ticker comes with a built-in message system, which is a lot better than using M, so... Okay. Let's do this. I forgot. Oh, yeah. Well, we're almost a quarter of the way through this race. This has actually been a bit of a quick race, all things considered. You're at -10. Two, one, go. Somebody's at 6. Oh, fuck. Yanov, really. -67. Okay. Well, with this one going back underway, they're going to say the 45, or there's somebody saying the 45 jump, but that's okay because he just went to the back anyway. 45, come back up the racetrack here. Don't take anybody out. Get in behind the 66 car. Break back behind the 66. Or not. You'll just get a 1 out of 3 instead. So Matthew is going to be your leader. Well, I thought Rapid had a chance to win this race. To be fair, he still does, but Matthew, I don't want to like squash any confidence here. It's just, I don't know. The 4 actually is starting to get a little bit of a toe off that 27 though. So let's see what happens. Raffy is currently into the 3rd place spot, and Shark Motor Club, like I've already said, has just been on a tear. Yeah, but I told you to get behind the 66 car, and you didn't. Oh, Yanov's having issues. Yanov's having issues. He's lagging. Bad. And the 7 gets in behind. He made a little bit of a bump and run on the 4. Raffy's in the 2nd. And look, he is making a hard charge to get to Matthew. Raffy's was the fastest car in practice and qualifying. Yanov was having serious issues with lag there. I don't know what happened. I guess that's the punishment for being in Brazil and for being a Ceará fan. Down to the near side. And look at this. Raffy's with a big run around the outside. Side by side. Also side by side for 4th place. I see you back there, Rapid. I also see you there. Who is that, actually? Sushi. Yeah, those two having a fantastic battle back there. Raffy's on the far side of the track. Now they're going to move to the middle. On the bottom is Matthew. Raffy's led that lap by 1/1000th of a second. And now take a look at that. The 77 maintaining pace. He's holding his line. He's sticking to that middle. Matthew is not able to... Oh, we got a big crash at the back. Caution is out. And it was a bumper lock for the 4 and the 55. That is the 2nd incident the 55 has been in with a Shark Motor Club driver, I believe. And coming to the line, it's going to be a photo finish. But Yotrate is going to lead him back to the yellow. And Raffy's, you can tell, he wants this win bad. Looking for his first career win. And we're being given a request to review the 45's jump, which is why we gave him the 1 out of 3 because of that. Like, we were telling him to drop behind the 66, but he was in the grass lagging when we were trying to issue that. By the way, pit road is open. Okay, that's alright, because we already gave him the 1 out of 3, Michelina. We already gave him that, so... Okay. Well, yeah, for not complying, but I don't feel... I don't know. If you want to give him like a verbal or something, or like a 2 out of 3, then I don't know. Yeah, Michelin, in his defense, I mean, he was lagging on that one. Not that makes that all right, but you got Logano blocked. Well, that'll do it. That will do it. Beep beep. It's like, you know, it's like trying to pass people on the interstate. It's just not going to happen. Okay. Are we all ready to go for pit road? Yeah, it's sushi. The irony is that we go to Las Vegas next week. Alright. Yeah, you're still 1 out of 3. Not 1 out of 2. Okay. So this is their second yellow flag pit stop cycle. Oh, and Rapid just rejoined the fucking... Okay, he's trying to get into his stall, but it's just not happening. Might need to take a... I'm thinking about taking a vote during the off-season to penalize overshooting your stall. So the first one out of pit road is Matthew, followed by Raffies, and I could not tell who was third out of pit road. The 4 was third. Okay. So that was an interesting race off pit road. Glenn, I feel like if he could have had a bit better of a jump there on pit road, he would have beaten the 4 out of pit road. But he will be restarting 4th as a result. And this is shaping up to be a good race. Yes, we've had 3 cautions in 25 laps, but they haven't been big ones. Nobody's flipped, knock on wood. Well, that was a glass table, so you guys might be screwed. Sorry, but it's been a really good. Raffies has to go take a dump, so. But I still feel like this could be an instant classic. So we're under red flag conditions because Raffies has to take a dump. So you guys are free to do whatever you want. He has to take a shit. How about that? I was trying not to say that on live stream, but... So let's take a look over, while we're under red flag conditions, let's review here. Raffies in the Red Bull Toyota Camry has been probably the best car all day, except for the 4 of Rapid, but he kind of fell off toward the end of that last green flag run. But Rapid, I have a feeling, is going to still be dangerous. These 2 Shark Motor Club cars are scaring me, quite frankly, and these 2 have been absolutely fantastic today. This might have been one of Rapid's best races of his career in the ERT. This car is too low. Oh, God. We got controversy now. We got controversy. Well, someone skated through pre-race tech inspection. Yeah, God forbid you have, like, half of an inch too low of a car. So we're back under yellow flag conditions. No. Go, no. God, please, no. Please tell me you're joking. Please. Are you freaking kidding me? Ugh. I hate that Dutch bastard. Oh, Abu Dhabi is next week, isn't it? Oh, yeah, because it's December. That's right. They were in Qatar today. Alright. Enough talking. Oscar Piastri is not cheeks, dude. This is like, what, his 3rd year in F1, and he's, like, contending for a title last time I checked? If anything, Lando Norris fell off. Which is a shame, because I like Lando. I like him more than Oscar. Oh, God, we got big contact, speaking of McLaren. Oh, my God. big problems for the 4 there for a moment, and he's going to get a little bit of a boost by the 16. Look at that. Talk about an assist. He's going to get back up into 3rd place. Makes contact with the 66. Oh, good Lord. Technically racing his own car here, as that 45 of Yanov, who has won in that car before, by the way. He won the race in Motegi in that number 45. Oh, Rapid was lagging. Oh, God, that is why he fell off so hard. How come every time I don't have lag, everybody else does? And when nobody else does, I have lag. Oh, good God. Oh, got problems. Sushi's going around. I think there's blowover scripts in these cars. Oh, God. Well, she kind of kept it going there. She did technically save it. That is going to be a green. But she's going to need a yellow here. And they're going to give a 1 out of 3 to the 66 car. Beat me to it. The 45 of Yanov into 3rd. We do have a battle for the lead. Trying to keep an eye on multiple drivers at once here. Trying to see. Raffy's still battling that number 27. Yo-Trait has just completely improved his racecraft here in the course of 27 laps. Struggled in qualifying. He qualified dead last. One of only 3 drivers that qualified with a 17, oh, got problems! Hard crash! They keep it going, though. And that might have helped Yo-Trait more than it hurt. And Raffy's lost a ton of time there. They kept it going. They did not earn Earnhardt. And now Blen is going to move into 2nd place. How the hell did he get up into 2nd? And the Polish driver moving his way into the middle of the racetrack. He'll slide into 2nd place. But Raffy's going to try the switchback. Down on the inside. Yo-Trait, please stay out of the grass. And look at this. Raffy's into the 2nd place spot here despite the incident. And they're going to give a 1 out of 3 to the 27 car. And we also got another battle. We got contact. Shoot, miss, kill, and Yanov. They're 3 wide in the middle for 4th place. Look at this. These guys are getting racy here in Michigan. And they say Michigan's a bad racetrack. I think it's a decent racetrack in real life. I think people just need to stop complaining. 30 laps here on the board. We've been live for a good part of about 30 minutes. Which means I believe we've been racing for 25 minutes. Which means this will probably be an hour-long race. But look at Raffy's in that Red Bull Toyota. He is still there with the 27 of Matthew. Will most likely be his last race driving another driver's car. We're going to try to have his scheme up before Las Vegas next week. And shoot, miss, kill in his Cup debut. He's doing really well against that 45. He's had a couple of incidents today, but relatively minor. Although he does have a 1 out of 3 on the day, though, for taking out the... I think that's Sushi. Sushi does have a victory in this league. Oh, we got problems. 66 to the 45 into it again. Okay. Yeah, that was definitely on him. Michelina, you can make your judgment call there. For me, I'd say 2 out of 3. But I don't know. That's up to you. It could have been just a racing incident there. We do have another battle for the lead. Raffy's is still not leaving that 27 alone, and they're going to give a 2 out of 3 to the 66. That's going to result in an automatic probation. Uh-oh. Sushi's having issues. She's lost speed in the corner there. But shoot, miss, kill is going to have to be a lot more careful here. With only like 50 some odd laps to go, 48 laps to go. He's only 1 out of 3 away from a disqualification. He's already earned an automatic probation should he choose to race the Las Vegas Cup race next week, which will also carry over to the truck race at Las Vegas next week as well. Oh, the 27's losing a ton of time. Is he going to be pitting? No, he's not. He just out of a bad corner. Raffies is back into the lead. Oh, no, he has been. I think the 27's having lag. 27 is having lag. We know he reported some lag during, I think, during qualifying. I can't remember. So, is something wrong with Sushi? What's wrong? Oh, are you... Oh, we got problems. Limiter. Caution's out. So Raffi's that yellow indicator up there is probably the last thing he wanted to see. Blen is in second. He's got to be happy with how he's doing today. Sushi, before you reset, try to drive it down pit road and then get to the end of pit road. Oh, Matthew wasn't lagging. He was just losing talent. Yes, pit road is open. It's been more than 5 laps under green. So Raffi's easily has been one of his best days. I don't know why your throttle stop. Are you out of battery? No, if you were out of battery, you wouldn't be moving. Oh, you're on 45%. Okay. Matthew, I tried the setups from the last track. They're just full throttle the entire way. So Jiaden is 2%. Pit road is open. Yeah, Sushi, if you want to reset your car, go right on ahead. I'm not going to stop you. I just want you to restart at the back. Okay, let's see. Pit road madness. It's 3 wide. Good God, guys. Really? Just looking into pit road here. We're almost 5 or about 6 laps away from halfway. Although with the runoff, it'll be 3 laps to halfway. And these drivers... Everyone's trying to go for the win here. This could be a historic win. By the way, the 66 is 4th out of pit road. This could be a historic day. We could see a first-time winner. Never know, but Michigan, not a stranger to being a first-win track for a lot of people. I remember when Daniel Suarez got his first Xfinity win here at this racetrack. Kyle Larson also got his first Cup win here at Michigan back in, like, I think 2016? Wait, hold on. Kyle Larson, first Cup win. Yeah, 2016 at Michigan International. So, yeah, this track has given a lot of people their first wins. I don't know why it's a first win racetrack for a lot of drivers, but 66, I'm going to ask that you move up a little closer. Yanov's car's broken? Okay. Yeah, somebody must have pushed him on pit road there. Yep. So Sushi and Yanov will be in the last row, although Yanov will be to the back. So Sushi will get a position out of that. Lap 38 out of 80. Can we survive for another 43 laps? Probably not. We've already had 4 cautions up to this point. Green flag back of the air here in the Irish Hills. Good God, it's 3 wide. And Raffies rockets into the lead. Rapid second. Matthew third, about to be second. We got problems. 16 and 66. And they've Earnhardted. Caution is out. Race back to the line. Oh my God. And the 66 is blaming the 45. And Rapid trying to rocket his way into second. Raffies will lead him back to the checker, or back to the line. Pit road will be closed. Pit road will be closed. And they're going to investigate the 27 for jumping the start. Matthew is about as dumbfounded as one can be. I didn't see him jump either, but we're going to investigate just in case. Oh, Yanov, yeah. Yanov, if you... Okay, no action on the 27, so he's all good. Yanov, if you want to pit, you can. Pit road will be open for you, just because it's an emergency. Oh, okay. Pfft, duh. I didn't see that until too late. I'm sorry. By the way, we are past halfway now with the caution runoff. What a restart. Yeah, I know. That was crazy. What? We are not doing a 3-wide restart, guys. Oh, okay. Blend verbal warning for dangerous driving. Oh my God. Well, now we know that Michelina is not biased, at the very least. If she's given that to one of her own. He did not break. It's a racing incident. Yeah, E. I meant to say R, but okay. Yeah, fine. Just say E if you're ready. That's going to become a meme, isn't it? What the hell? Okay. I'm going to assume you guys are all ready to go. I'm not going to make that mistake again. Oh my God. 3, 2, 1. I'm going to change other people's laps. Don't worry. And we already got, yeah, we got problems. Big wreck. Still green. How did they save that? Well, that's okay, because the 45 is going to kill everybody. Caution's out. 3-car accident. Caution is definitely out. Race back to the line. And the Toyotas are the last ones standing out of that. Oh my God. Wait. Thought we had 8 drivers. Oh, no, we don't. Okay. We have 7. Okay. Oh, shoot. I'm going to have to review the film. That was a photo finish at the line. I actually wasn't paying attention. I am so sorry. We'll review the film. Pit road is still not open. I need to close this fucking chat. So after reviewing the film, it is Rapid who's first. Then Raffies will be second. Can we? Yeah, you guys, you can start on the flat if you want. Just don't, like... Okay. I'd say top row, go on the white line, probably would be the best where Raffies is at. I would assume that's probably the best spot. I don't know why banking's so bad in Roblox, but, you know. I guess it makes sense. They're going to say, yeah, I was going to give him a 2 out of 3 as well. 45, that was kind of a dumb move. I said R this time. Oh my god, we're gonna make... That's gonna be a running gag now, isn't it? I say E on accident one time. Green flag back of the air here in Michigan. That was a much better restart. Well, except for the fact that 27 went into the grass. I am going to say, though, if we're going to do this, make sure you get up onto the... above the apron before that line turns yellow. That's the only thing I will say. Yeah, that was a much better restart. Much better. Although it is now 3 wide for third place. Good God. This is a super speedway race at this point. Oh my God. Oh God, they're 2x2, 3 rows deep. 4 wide. 4 wide. Look at the 66 of shoot, miss, kill. He shot, but he did not miss. And he is going to cross the line third, although the timer disagrees. Oh, he's going to move to the bottom. 16 is below the line. Get above the yellow line. Thank you. You're all good. Now, we got problems. 55 just completely dumped the 45. I'd give her a 1 out of, or I'd give her a verbal at the very least. I feel like that was avoidable. But that's up to you. A bumper lock. Okay. Sushi's just had poor luck here starting the second half so far. And Raffy's trying to hold off the charge from Matthew. Rapid currently trying to hold off a charge from Glenn. And Shoot, by the way. He's up into 5th place. He's got the draft off both these cars. And they're going to come back down the back straightaway. And they're going to say no action on that wreck between the 45 and the 55. And Glenn's going to go to the outside. He's got the faster car coming into the tri-oval. Raffy's will lead another lap. The scoreboard is lying to you. That was definitely Raffy's across the line. And look at this. The 7 in the lead. He has been putting on a clinic today. We've said this 3 times already, but fastest car in practice. Got the pole in qualifying. And he so far, I believe, I think he's led the most laps aside from... aside from Matthew, maybe. I think he's led the most laps. I haven't been counting, honestly. But Raffy's has been just in the lead the most this season. This feels like Daniel Suarez at Pocono in 2018. I feel like he's going to lead most of the race, and then somehow he's going to finish second. And not to mention a Latino driver driving a Toyota. Probably would be the same outcome there. 3 wide for second as the 7 threw a block on, I believe, his boss. Or no, on the 27. That's going to put Matthew all the way back up into 3rd place. But he's going to have that draft off the Shark Motor Club car of the 4. And look at this. They're going to go... Matthew going to try and go the Larson line going into turn 3. And Bled! Oh, contact! They avoid the line. That should keep them out of the limiter. I don't know. I don't know if that was a racing incident. I'm probably gonna, if it were me, I'd give him a verbal warning, but I'm going to corroborate that with our official. 45 into the wall there, trying to chase down the 66. Still keeping an eye here, out for a call on that. The 47 trying to get by the 4 here. He's been racing pretty cleanly today, despite struggling here and there with the setup. 1 out of 3 for dangerous driving. And Glenn has been kind of a torpedo today, doing his best Daniel Kvyat impression. We got a battle here toward the back. This is the battle up for 7th place between, I want to say that's Sushi and Yanov. Both, or Sushi driving for Perez Motorsports, trying to improve her day. She's had some pretty bad fortune here so far. Still going to get a pretty good point stay out of it, but still, that 55, you got to wonder what's going on with her today. Maybe Michigan's just not her track. Raffi is on the inverse, though, has been doing the best he has done all season, at least on an oval. But the Toyotas today have just had a fantastic day. We know that Matthew has had a pretty decent race, and he's going to get to the lead as soon as I say that. He just carried a ton of speed through the corner. Don't know what happened with Raffi's there. He didn't even try to defend either. I don't even know if he knew the 27 was coming, but here comes his team boss up behind him in 3rd place. And Shark Motor Club, 2-on-1 here as they're trying to get to the lead. And the 4 will bump and run the 27. And he's going to fall all the way back to 4th place. He gets passed by 3 cars in 1 corner. We got contact in the back. I don't know what happened back there with Sushi and Yanov. And the 16 will bump the 4. Now here comes Matthew. 25 laps to go when they cross the line. We're winding down into the final part of this race. Uh-oh, we got a crash. We got a crash. This might be way too late, but yellow is out. Oh, wait, no. 1 car affected? Okay, well. Yeah, I already threw out the yellow. To be fair, I've been calling yellows for... Usually I'll call a yellow if there's if there's 2 or more cars involved and 1 car is unable to keep it going. Well, there's been another crash anyway. Oh, shoot. So, yeah, definitely a yellow. 24 laps to go. Pit road will be open this time. Will be open. Repeating, pit road will be open. So Raffi continues to lead. Matthew 2nd. The wreck in the back caused Yanov to be 3rd, Blend to be 4th, Sushi 5th, Rapid 6th, and Shoot, Miss, Kill all the way back in 7th from a previous incident. Yeah, if you clipped him, I'm sorry. We pulled a bit of a Fox Sports there. We missed the wrecks there. So I'm glad we have those clipped. I think this will be like the 4th time this race that everybody has come down pit road under yellow. We've not had a single green flag pit stop, which has ended our race streak so far. I doubt we'll see any green flag stops. And yeah, I'll try to download those clips and show them on the live stream. Yeah, if you got them through Metal TV, that should be an easy download. And so, while we get that set up... Oh. I'm going to... Okay, while everybody's getting lined up, I'm going to show the... I'm going to show the crash replay here that we got from Michelina, courtesy of Metal.tv. Okay, so once we do that, Shark Motor Club 2-on-1 here. So they're trying to get the lead, and the 4 will bump and run the 27.
And he's going to fall all the way back to 4th place. He gets passed by 3 cars in one corner. We got contact in the back.
Pretty nasty.
I don't know what happened back there with Sushi and
this is the
Yanov.
crash that caused shoot, miss, kill to...
oh, man. Yeah, that was a diabolical hit. 16 will bump the 4. Now here, 4th place. He gets
We're
passed.
going to rewind back to that real
I don't know
quick.
what happened back there with Sushi and Yanov.
This is courtesy of Michelina via metal. Oh, no, yeah, that was a horrendous accident.
16 will bump the 4. Now here comes Matthew. 25 laps to go when they cross the line.
Horrible race, or horrible crash there. So with that, we're all ready to go. And Sushi reportedly saw God in the crash. I have so many broken ribs from Pocono and now this. So again, thank you to Michelina for the clip. We just showed it on Perez Sports Network. And Blen is predicting that there will be at least one more pit for everybody. Okay, countdown will start now. 3, 2, 1, go. Green flag back in the air here in Michigan. And we got some problems there. The 66 got a little bit squirrely. Oh, we got problems! Rafi gets into the quarter panel of the 27. There you go. Stay low. You're good. Okay. So they attempted to rejoin the track there. Feel like they could have gone in a little slower, but Rafi's will put the 4 into the wall. That's his boss, by the way. "20 laps to go. Matthew in the lead. Rapid second. Rafi's third. He just got a verbal warning from the officials for dangerous driving. He'll move up into second place. Like I said, a Daniel Suarez situation here from Pocono 2018. I would also argue Texas 2019. Just easily one of the best cars all day, and then just unfortunately not able to finish strong. But that's okay. We still got like another 19 laps to go. Who's to say? That's another 32 miles or so. He could very well pull this off. Or no, I can't do math. 30, might be actually like 38. Yeah, 38 miles to go. Oh, Quirt tried to join the race way too late. And it's 4 wide for third place. Look at Sushi on the bottom. And we got contact. They're going to survive. They were 4 wide for about 5 seconds. And we got problems with Yotre in the tri-oval. He was a little squirrely there. 18 laps to go. 55, contact with the 66. That'll slow her down as she tries to use the 16 as a springboard there as well. This race has been an instant classic despite the cautions. At the back bumper, here comes the 4. Rapid Skill, the Shark Motor Club team owner. He's battling with his best driver right now. I'd argue he's better than Kane. Oh, we got a hard crash into the inside wall. Big crash and a hellacious hit for shoot, miss, kill. That's going to be just a 1-car incident. I don't know if he got turned or if he got lag. He's saying the 45 got him. Okay. So 1-car accident. Yep, 45 tagged him. But that was a hellacious crash into the pit wall. That would have killed anybody there. If this was in real life. There's no safer barriers on pit walls. Unless it's Iowa. Or Auto Club. Although Auto Club is closed. The 4 in the middle.
3 wide for the lead. Here comes Raffy's down the bottom of the racetrack. He's got the best line, and his team boss with the assist. Raffy's will lead another lap here in Michigan. Here in the Great Lakes, this is a battle for the ages. Here comes Glenn, a 4-way battle for the lead. Glenn will move him up the racetrack, and the 4 walls the 27. No action on the crash involving the 66 and 45. And we got contact. 4 cars now into second place. 3 wide for third. Here comes Glenn. 14 laps to go. This has been easily one of the best races in electric racing tour history, and it's not even close. Maybe not the best, but it has certainly been up there. Raffy's gets a push from his team owner. Glenn on the outside. The sole Dodge in the top 3. One of only 2 Dodge drivers in the race. The other is all the way back in last. And I think, honestly, shoot, you might get your wish here because they've been 3 or 4 wide for the last few laps. Or sporadically for the last few laps. Raffy's goes from first to fourth. Glenn leads his first lap of the afternoon. And now here comes the 27. He's going to get a push from Raffy's. Rapid trying to battle for the lead. And look at this. All 6 drivers here, probably with a shot to win if they could just keep it together. We might see the big one. We could see somebody into the catch fence. You never know. We've only had 1 catch fence crash this season. That was in Pocono. Oh my good Lord, they're about to be 3 wide for the lead. And it's 2 Toyotas and 1 Dodge. Glenn has a race win this season. If you recall back earlier in the year, his first career cup win came at Indianapolis Motor Speedway on the road course. He has yet to win on an oval in the Electric Racing Tour. On the same coin, so does Raffy's. He's looking for his first career cup win. The top 3, all Rapid also looking for his first win. 2 of the 3 drivers do have cup wins in this top 3. 1 looking for his first oval win, 1 looking for his first career win. The other just looking to get a win that will springboard him into the overdrive cutoff line. 11 laps to go. 5-way battle for the lead. We got a crash at 16. He went onto the deck lid of the 7 of Raffy's. And look at this. Here comes Rapid Skill. This is the longest green flag run of the day so far. Knock on wood. Contact. Here comes the 4. The 2 Toyotas battling. Shark Motor Club versus Perez Motorsports in a Wind River Racing car. And now here, Rapid taking the lead. He's got a decent lead, but he loses time in the corner. Here comes Raffy's with help with the 27. This is racing like Daytona, not Michigan. This is like watching the 2014 Auto Club race almost. Good Lord. 3 wide for second. Here comes Glenn. 2 out of 3 was given to the number 7 car. So Raffy's does need to be careful. He is facing disqualification. There are 3 drivers currently facing a 3 out of 3. So that means 3 drivers will probably get their name in the penalty report here at the end of this race. Oh, good God. Here comes the 4 to the outside. He's got Glenn. He's returned back to the lead. Yanov's been having screen freezes. This might give the 66 a chance to get into his draft. We might have a yellow coming up here shortly. It just depends on how these guys race each other, but they've been racing each other surprisingly clean the last 10 laps. You also got to wonder if we got green flag pit stops that could be in order here before the end of this race. I actually don't know. Look at Raffy's there. He's trying to get off the draft of his team boss, and he's going to send Glenn into the wall just barely there. Yeah, I agree with you. I don't know if they can make it. I don't know what their battery situation's looking like, but they pitted about 15 laps ago under yellow. Bland into the lead. He'll lead back-to-back laps here. He's got the 4 behind him. Everybody's just being patient. They know that if they work and they be patient, they can go for the win. Well, then we start winding down in the last few laps. I think that might end up bringing out a yellow. Oh, no! Oh, Sushi sends the 27 into the wall. Still green. They both kept it going without much interference. And here comes the 4 into the middle of the racetrack. Honestly, though, Michelina, don't count out that 27 car. We know how he is on fuel saving. I don't know if he's able to fuel save here. But by the way, shoot, miss, kills into pit road. So we do have our first green flag pit stop as shoot, miss, kill is now 1 lap down. We could see green flag stops before the end of this race. 66 is being given the blue flag as Yanov is trying to get by him. 66, you're still being blue flagged. Let the 45 by. Let the 45 by. Green flag, you're all good. 5 laps to go. They were side by side across the line. I think Glenn had it there. I know the scoreboard said otherwise. Because it put Raffies in 4th place, and I know that's not true. The 4 diving to the middle of the racetrack. Raffi is choosing the middle lane going through the corner. He's got Matthew right there. Glenn is still in the lead. He's led multiple laps in a row at this point. 4 laps to go here in Michigan. This has been one of the best row races I've ever seen at Michigan in my lifetime. Oh, good God, they're wrecking. Okay, that could have been bad. And here comes Blend, diving to the bottom. Raffies and Matthew still trying to get up into that top 2. They're 2 by 2, 2 rows deep. Matthew into 3rd at the moment. 3 laps to go here in Michigan. This is going to be very interesting to see how these guys go. And this is going to be a 4-way battle now. Almost went 4 wide. They both kind of back off a little bit. The 4 and the 16 lost speed rapidly. They're coming out of turn 2. And we got a hook. Raffies to the quarter panel of the 27. This could be bad. He's already on a 2 out of 3. And he's going to push the 27 back up the racetrack. The 4's diving into pit road. Bland is your leader. Will they make it to the line? Bland currently out front looking for his first oval win in ERT. And we got a problem. I think Sushi's out of gas. Yes, I think she is. Caution is out. Sushi is out of gas. And she's going to DNF. And shoot, miss, kill. That means you are going to be on the lead lap. Wait, what? Oh, she's moving. She's moving. What? Oh, you can move slowly if you run out of gas. Oh, I see. Okay. I was going to give you I was probably going to disqualify you there, but oh God. Well, now I don't know what to do. Because well, you ran out of gas. Yeah, you're DNF'd. Yeah, you DNF'd. You ran out of gas outside of pit road. So congratulations, though. Thanks for trying. By the way, we're heading into overtime, in case that's not completely obvious. Yeah, sorry, Sushi. Them's the rules. Pit road is open, by the way. Yeah, so if you want to come down and pit. So yeah, shoot, miss, kill. You're going to get your lap back. Let me change laps real quick. Yeah, 66 is to the back because he is getting his lap back. So, okay, so we have two pitters, right? So, all right. Yeah, Matthew, I don't know, because I have a feeling that we're not going to be stopping on one overtime here. This could go into multiple this could go into multiple overtime attempts. I would recommend. Now, if you run out of fuel under caution, then that's a different story, but. To be honest, so will I. And Raffies will beat Blen out of pit road. This might be crucial. Matthew, you're not going to make it to the end of the race, dude, on 10%. I don't think you will. Oh, you used 9% fuel in 3 laps? Okay, well, then you better hope to Christ that this race doesn't go into a second overtime attempt. Oh, Matthew has a 50-50 chance of making it. Either he will or he won't. Yeah, that's true. 28% fuel save. So you can fuel save with this setup. You couldn't fuel save very well in Kansas. So 2 laps to go. This will be our first overtime attempt. I don't think I need to explain the rules to any of you. I think the 6 of you already know. So let's go. 3, 2, 1, go. This is going to be a very interesting finish here. And we got contact already. Matthew up into the wall. He's going to take Yan off with him. Here comes Raffies down the back straightaway. 1 mile to go until the point of no return. And we got a wreck. Raffies into the outside wall. They keep it going. Oh, Michelin, I don't know what you want. Oh, that's okay because the wall made that call for us. And we're coming down into the tri-oval. 1 lap to go. Presented by Hankook. This is the point of no return. What happened? What happened? Oh, you got hooked. 45 of the 66. Caution just before. Okay, yeah, yellow's out. Yellow's out. We're all good. Yellow's out. We'll have another overtime attempt. So not the point of no return. I do apologize. And Matthew's out of gas. Well, he ran out under yellow, so he will still be eligible. Okay. And Rapid wants a review, Michelina. I think that's fair considering he was leading, but if you have a clip of it, I think we caught it on live stream too. Or no, I think we caught it. No, we didn't catch the crash on live stream. No. Pit road will be open. Someone pushed Matthew to pits for Aura. So this will be our second overtime attempt. Decision's still final. Do not... Yeah. They started dying before... Yeah. Yeah, okay, I'm sorry. This is why we have a second official, and I'm going to trust her word on it, so... And Blen is doing the Lightning McQueen pushing the King mechanic here. Pushing the 27 to pit road. Such aura. Alright. Man, that's actually a genius way to... Okay, well I didn't say go down pit road, but... I guess go now. Just go. Just go. Just go. Just go. Both of you are probably going to be at the back anyway, so... Blen, what are you doing? Were you just pushing them down? Okay, well, you're still going to be at the back. So you just gave up... You gave up track position for aura. What is it, Rapid? Is Matthew last because he ran out of battery? He didn't run out of I don't think he ran out of battery, but he is last because he pitted. So... Yanov pitted as well. Yeah, to be fair, Yanov pitted way late too, so... Yep, second on green. This will be our last green-white checkered attempt. If a caution comes out on this attempt, it will be a one-lap shootout. So either way, if a caution comes out on this attempt, that will be our last caution of this race. So if you wreck on the white flag on the third attempt, then God help you. That's all I gotta say. God help you. Alright, let's do this. Our final green-white checkered attempt. Right now, the two Shark Motor Club drivers up front. Raffy's looking for his first career win. And so is Rapid. Raffy's has 2 poles on the year, but no wins. Green flag back in the air here in Michigan. Clean restart, at least from what I saw. Of course, Michelina will be watching back to see if there were any jumps. Raffy's loses a ton of speed, and into the catch fence, and he's on his lid. Caution is out, and it will be a one-lap shootout. Oh my God. Oh my God, we caught that on camera. We were watching Raffy's. That was, what did I say? Didn't I say earlier we were going to see a catch fence crash? Didn't I say that earlier? Oh my God, I feel so bad for Raffy's. But he'll have another attempt, though. He'll have another attempt. Yeah, Raffy's, it wasn't your fault, buddy. You got squeezed. There's just nothing to it. You got squeezed into the wall. There was literally nothing you could have done. Okay, before I say whether or not pit road is open, I do need to see a battery check here, just to see, because I don't want anybody running out of battery on the last lap here. Blen, unless you're given... Wait, 2 cars were flipping in front? I hope somebody clipped that, by the way. I wanted to show a replay there. And they're going to say Blen 2 out of 3, so yes, I will say Blen to the back. God, what is that now? 4 drivers with a 2 out of 3? This penalty report's going to be exhausting, dude. Oh my god. So that's 4 drivers that'll be heading into Vegas on probation. Whew. 1 lap to go. Will we see death? Who knows? We probably will. Waiting on a couple more readies. Okay, that's good enough. 3, 2, 1. 1 lap to go, presented by Hankook. Right now, Rapid into the lead. Gets the push from the 45. Here comes the 66 of shoot, miss, kill. And they're into the wall. Contact. 1 mile to go in this race. Rapid looking for his first career win. And so is shoot, miss, kill. He gets the push. Coming in through the final corner. Trying to get to the bumper. The 4 is going to be home free. And for the first time ever, Rapid Skill is going to win at Michigan. He'll win his first ERT race and a hellacious crash past the line. Despite the overtimes, he is going to come across victorious at Michigan International Speedway. He will win the Wooden Elk. Result is not official. Number 4 will be investigated for a possible jump start. Oh no. Oh no. So if Rapid jumped, then that's going to give shoot, miss, kill the win. But we're going to investigate first. We don't know. Oh no. That would be too bad because that would take him from 1st to 6th. 44 did not jump the start, so the number 4 is your winner. Yanov will also be credited with 6th place. Raffies will finish 5th. To be fair, Yanov's not collecting points in the series anyway, but that's still, yeah. And Raffies is, or sorry, no, not Raffies. Rapid is the winner. I feel so bad for Raffies, though. He deserved that. He deserved to win. And Rapid is burning it down. As always, I'd like to remind you, today's race is brought to you by the same ones that fuel you on the road. Or sorry, no. We'd like to remind our audience that this victory is fueled by the same ones that fuel you. Maverick is a proud sponsor of Victory's First Stop. I haven't messed that outro up in a long time, and I just did it today. There's no confetti in this victory lane, unfortunately, but we do have a trophy, custom made by yours truly. With the Lumberjacks of the Wisconsin, Minnesota, and Michigan areas, the Wooden Elk Trophy is a pure work of woodworking magic, and it is going to go to Mr. Rapid Skill, the team owner for Shark Motor Club. And this, we've already sung our praises about how this team has just been exploding out of the water. It started out as the Floridian Racing Club, or Floridian Racing Team, and then Rapid bought it earlier this season. Well, bought it, quote unquote. I don't know if they actually exchanged Robux for it, but he bought the team. He acquired a team, and unlike Jimmy Johnson, he actually did something with it. So anyway, with this, another win. I think this might actually be I can't remember if this is their second win or if they even had any previous wins. First win, yeah, this is their first win. They got a lot of poles because of Raffies, and we know, I think Kane started on pole a couple times as well. They've been fast cars, just haven't put it together a full race for a win. But that changed today. It was either going to be Raffies or Rapid. It was just going to be down to whichever one it was. With that being said, we're going to take the victory lane photo here, as I believe Raffies is in the victory lane here with his team boss, and the Wooden Elk will go to Rapid. Picture will be taken here in 3, 2, 1. Picture. And what a win, a historic day for Shark Motor Club as they will get their first win as a team in the Electric Racing Tour, and another win added on for the Japanese power behind the hood. The Toyota teams continue to dominate, and it's just been a heck of a season for the Japanese this season. But that number 4 McLaren Toyota didn't get the win as the number 0, but significantly improved once they switched to McLaren. Imagine that. With that being said, there's congratulations to Rapid on the wooden elk. You deserved every last bit of it, and what a race. With that being said, we'd like to thank you so much for tuning in here from Michigan International Speedway here in the city of Brooklyn in central Michigan. With that being said, we will see you next weekend. Oh, I'm sorry about that on the live stream, but we'll see you next weekend as the drivers travel from the Irish Hills of Michigan to the deserts of Las Vegas, Nevada. We know the gambling capital of the world, the Sin City. Will the drivers roll the dice and go for it all at Las Vegas Motor Speedway? Tune in next week to find out. Truck Series will race at 12 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, followed by the Cup race, as always, at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But until next time, thank you so much for tuning in here on Perez Sports Network, your home for the Electric Racing Tour, the Walmart NR 2003 League, among others. And we'd like to thank you so much for tuning in. We'll see you next week in Las Vegas. But until next time, thank you so much for tuning in, and have a good one.